possibly the best. I mean, cream of the crop example of a well-used CTS-V. It's 2009. It's, you know, it's got probably 200,000 miles on it. Probably the highest mileage one in the country. If it's not, it's got to be close. If y'all know of one, go ahead and just put it down there in the comments. Now, we'll get it out of the way right now. It's got shitty GM paint. It happens. Every one of them. Not every one of these, but every fucking white GM car that I've ever seen. This, right here. Figure if I let it go long enough, it'll turn into like snow camo and it'll be custom. No, probably not. But anyway, the side swipe here, we're just gonna ignore that. She's fine, okay? A little bit of cellulite. Happens. But it's got 6.2 supercharged, it's automatic, which is pretty much all the V2s. This one came with panoramic roof. It didn't come with the Recaros. Kind of wish it did. Whatever, happens. It's well used, like I said. It needs inner fenders. They're kind of rubbing, falling apart. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Falls off, weight reduction. We'll go fucking faster. You know, it's got its things that it needs, okay? That's what we're here for. We're gonna give her some help, okay? Don't know what cam exactly I'm gonna go with yet. Really not sure. Y'all are probably a whole lot smarter than that. Or smarter than me with that, excuse me. So why don't y'all just go type all that down there somewhere. Give me your suggestions. I don't know. Maybe a stage 4 BTR. Maybe a Black Max boost mode racing cam. Maybe some comp cam. I don't know. That's what Richard Holdner would probably put in here. He's pretty smart with it. Well, maybe a comp cam. Who knows? I'm looking at either getting maybe a set of welds. Get out of the dark over there, I guess. Come over here to where it's bright. It's dirty as hell. It happens. It was raining pretty bad yesterday. We went to a car meet. Well, I'm fat and lazy, and I just haven't got around to doing the old wipe down on her, you know? It just happens. But yeah, I'm looking at getting maybe a set of welds, maybe some American racing wheels. Found out today that VMS makes a set of bead locks, so I might do the cheap route and put VMS wheels on it, the VMS bead locks in the rear. I've never really seen too much about those. I don't know where they're made. They're probably China wheels, which we know the quality of China stuff. I don't know if I trust that at, you know, upwards of 150 mile an hour going down the old road there. But yeah, it's got, right now it's got high flow cats, stock manifolds, no mid mufflers, back to race vents. I think it's 2.5 inch pipe, not sure. My plan is we're gonna go with Speed Engineering, long tubes to the X pipe, then out the back to maybe Corsa Extremes, maybe a Borla Attack. I might go back with the Black Widow mufflers, I'm not quite sure yet. They do sound pretty good. I mean, it's, like I said, it's a pretty well used up car. It's got its imperfections and whatnot, but the interior on it, it's fairly clean, you know, other than the little dirt and shit from using it. And it's, you know, your side bolsters, they're all going to be there. The leather's hard there. I got a guy that's got some leather conditioner that we're going to try on it, and if it works, I'll let y'all know about it. Driver's seat, it's wore out. You know, it's had every bit of 200,000 miles of ass sitting there, so it's to be expected. But other than that, I mean, blinky blinky. Listen, children. Don't make a pool if the roads are wet. There could be standing water in the middle of the fucking road. Don't be like me. That's how you lose your car. Don't do that. Bad. Oh, it's a white Tahoe. Is that an officer of the law? No, it's got rims on it. We good. Anyway. But, like I said, these cars, they go from making a hit to, there's my papa. You know, they still had to appeal to the original Cadillac people, you know. This ain't your papa's DeVille. You know what I mean? This thing, she eases on down the road, you know. Little old scootages. But, you know, they're fun cars. Really, this one's about the best bang for your buck you could get. I think I paid, after financing with this car, I think it's only like 12 grand. Not a bad deal. But, like I said, car's got 200,000 miles on it, so the value's kind of not there anymore. I don't care. Worth it to me. But, you know. Turn the traction control back on. I mean, that's the most fun a man can have with his pants on right there. Come on. But yeah, so I'll catch back up with y'all when we get over there to Bret's place. So we made it over here to Bret's house. I'll show you a Civic here in just a second. It's a pretty nice little car. You know, he's gonna give you the rundown on the whole deal there. But yeah, we'll get over to Bret.
So guys, this is the build. 2000 Honda Civic EX. Nothing special. Probably started its life off much like everybody else's snapped rod and in somebody's backyard for about 3 years. And we kind of bought it from my buddy for a screaming deal, and then got the swap and everything for about 3,500 bucks for everything. And it was just ready. I just had to do the work and do the rebuild and everything. So this is kind of what we're working with. Nothing too impressive, but this is a B16 high compression now. So it's pretty much built off of the, I guess the Big Brother Type R B16B. It just has a shorter stroke in it, but it was built within the same specs and stuff like that. So probably makes about 180 to the tire. Doesn't sound like much, but when it's 2,500 pounds, you know, it's not too slow. The only downside is probably the transmission. It's still the LS transmission out of the Integra, so kind of long geared for what, you know, unless you're roll racing 60 up, it's not really reasonable. Anything 40 rolls, it just doesn't like it. So yeah, I got high compression pistons, pretty much everything built from the bottom end, ARP everything. Stock rods, as long as you heat, treat, and peen them, they can hold up to like 350 horsepower. 400 if you have good tuning, good feeling, maybe. The pistons are just Nippon Racing CTR upgraded pistons, stage 2 cams by Brown & Crowler, and Super Tech top end and all that stuff. So LMAs and all that stuff.
You were talking about you having good feeling and whatnot. So are you on E on this deal right now, or?
Yeah, it's on E85 currently. Just because of the compression ratio, it's just more suitable for the street. It actually, I think personally, is a little smoother and runs better with E85 than with it 193. It kind of seemed like it would didn't have the power. It seemed like I could push more ignition timing on the E85 to make more power. So that's kind of why I did it. It wasn't really to make the power. It was just to get reliability fueling and not have any kind of knock or anything coming from the engine.
Right on. Nah, he drops your fuel mileage pretty bad, and I know it's a Honda, and they just get all the fuel mileages compared to this boat.
Yeah.
But
as long as you don't boost it, or it's not so bad on NA. But still gets about 20 miles a gallon if I'm easy on it.
No shit.
If I'm racking in on it, it's probably a little worse.
Yeah.
You know, definitely probably 15, 13 if you're running it all the time like that.
Right on.
Which really isn't bad for most cars. You do something E85 on that, on the CTS-V, you're looking at probably 8 or 9. You know what I mean?
It already gets, you know, the way I drive it, it already gets like 14, which I guess ain't too bad for the power it makes.
Yeah, some of the next goals would be probably nitrous, 75 shot, and bigger fuel lines and stuff like that.
Ah, come on. You know you want to hit it in the head with like a 150.
75 to start out, and we'll see what power number it makes, and I may turn it up to 100. Who knows?
Just keep turning it up until there's a rod hitting the ground. Then you can put a K in it, huh?
It's maybe the plan. You know, if y'all hit the the like and subscribe button, it might happen.
Yeah.
I just gotta help us out with the views, and maybe we will.
I'm trying to think of anything else. Have you raced too many things with it on its current setup?
Pretty much like cammed Silverados or anything like that. It's like, say you had a Texas-V cam, maybe valve covers, maybe a stall converter on like a Silverado. That's about equivalent of where it's at. It's not crazy fast,
Yeah.
but it's quick kind of thing. You know, it's not gonna drag Corvettes or nothing. So not there, not yet.
Maybe if you did the all-wheel drive and
Or even if
turbo.
I turboed this one alone, I would be there. Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait to see where it goes, honestly.
Wasabi green wrap. It used to be gold, tannish color. It was ugly. You know, I think if anybody knows Hondas, it was probably one of the ugliest colors they made. And if you know Honda paint, it's pretty bad. So we decided to wrap it wasabi green. Wasn't really my first pick of wraps, but it was actually for another vehicle I used to have, and sold it, and then had the wrap, and was kind of like, well, let's just slap it on this. Why not, right?
Oh, it looks good, for sure. So, yeah, man, I can't wait to see where it goes, and we'll try and follow the build, you know, get it on the channel as much as we can, and, you know, because I'm sure you'll be over there helping us with some of our builds and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You already know it. Came from the domestic side, but once you see Fast and the Furious, you want to taper into the import side.
Will said he's gonna go steal some DVD players. Y'all better watch out. Bolt them down. But anyway, well, all right, bro. Yeah, appreciate you giving us an overview of the car, and
No problem.
maybe next time when it's not raining and wet and nasty, we'll take it out and see how quick it actually is, huh?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, bet. So we're heading back to the house. I guess we're just gonna have to end it off here. But I hope y'all enjoyed, the content on the Honda, and kind of the overviews on both cars. We're gonna kind of try to follow Bret's build on his little Honda, whether he sprays the hell out of it and blows that one up, and then K-swaps it, turbos it. That's kind of what he's planning on doing. And then, we're gonna obviously follow what I do with the V and my Nova and, some other stuff, which I'll show y'all the Nova at another time. It's rough, but yeah, that's kind of what we're gonna do on this channel. Build the cars and race them and just have fun, man. And if you like it, go on down there, click the like and subscribe button, ring a bell. That way, when I post again. And, I'm gonna try and shoot for around like Tuesday, around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the evening, when I'm gonna try and upload. Yeah, if you liked it, like it. If you didn't like it, comment down below. Tell me where I can improve. Like I said, it's the first video. Try and do better. But till next time, y'all, keep it rubber down. Stay classy.